If you own a beautiful house, well built, well designed, but you fail to carry out regular maintenance activities, what do you think will happen to that house after a period of time? If you own a car and you fail to do your regular checks and servicing, what do you think is going to happen to that car? If you own a garden, a vegetable garden, a flower garden, and you fail to do your watering, weeding, manuring, pruning, trimming, and all the other activities necessary to keep your garden going, what do you think will happen to your garden after a period of time? Let's talk about clothes, shoes, bags, all the things that you invest your money on. If you do not take care of them, you are not going to enjoy them for a long time. The same principle applies to marriage. So today, I'll be talking about some of the things you need to do to keep your marriage alive. My name is Dorothy, and I welcome you to my channel. If this is your first time watching me, I will ask that you please subscribe and also share this video with friends and family. Okay, so let's go on to what we have to do today. I'm talking about 5 ways to keep your marriage alive. If your marriage is good, it could be better. If your marriage is experiencing some downturns, you can revive it. All you need to do is put in the necessary effort. There is no marriage that is perfect. At the same time, good marriages don't come automatically. The fact that you married the right person, or you are the right person, or you did all the right things before you got married, does not ensure that you're going to have a successful marriage. Marriage takes a lot of work and effort, a combined effort, combined work from the two parties. In other words, husband and wife have to work together. Do some of these things I'm going to be suggesting to you today. And there are many more, but because of time, I've limited myself to these ones. Do these things, and then your marriage will thrive. Number 1 is communication. Communication is more than just talking. Communication is talking about yourself. When you are referring to marriage communication, I'm talking about you, both of you talking about your marriage. It's not the regular communication that you do, greetings, talking about people, talking about the weather, talking about, all those superficial things. Real marital communication is talking about the issues that affect your relationship. If you want your marriage to thrive, you must talk about those issues. Communication in marriage is connecting with your spouse, with your words, with your actions, with your gestures, and making sure that your feelings are expressed, your feelings are understood, and whatever it is that is right on the inside of you comes out. Now, we're human beings, and we really don't have the capacity to read the other person's mind. Yes, we are spirit beings, but now that we're in the flesh, you cannot read what is in the mind of the other person, except when you choose to open up and speak about how you feel, what you think, and so on. So communication in marriage means that both of you must speak Honestly, you must speak openly, you must speak respectfully, you must speak kindly to one another. Each person must allow the other person to express themselves totally and completely. Number two, spend time together. Spend quality time together. It is quality time, not just you living together or spending 8 hours together in the same space. It is what you do within the time that you are together, the activities that you engage in. Engage in activities like eating together, at least one meal in a day together, going on date nights, those date nights you used to have before you got married. Some people get married and they totally throw away date nights, going out to eat, and things like that. You need to do those things together because they promote bonding and friendship. And when friendship is lacking in marriage, marriage begins to uh, it becomes cold. The relationship becomes cold, and the two people begin to drift apart. So you must engage in activities that will rekindle your friendship, quality time together, plan trips together, go on picnics together, play together, find activities that unite both of you. Whatever interests one partner has, the other partner should be able to support that interest so that both of you can find common grounds, things to do together. Okay? And these are the things that will help to build your friendship. Number three, celebrate one another. A lot of couples take one another for granted because they are married. Okay, um, you celebrate outsiders, but when you come home, I mean, now you are married. There's nothing really special about the other person, but it should not be so. So learn to celebrate one another. How do you do that? Your greetings, regular greetings, in the morning, the afternoon, at night, and even during the day while you are apart, maybe both of you are at work, send greetings, text messages, calls, just to keep in touch. That way you are telling the other person that I have you on my mind. So celebrate your presence, celebrate your gift because marriage is a gift. Compliment one another, compliment your dressing, compliment your looks, compliment your achievements, compliment your success, whatever it is positive that you find in the other person, make sure to give a compliment, an appreciation. Celebrate birthdays and anniversaries, don't miss them. Special milestones like graduations, uh, special projects accomplished, and things like that. Celebrate them. Support one another's achievements, ambitions, and goals, promotions at work. Don't miss those occasions to celebrate the other person. Do not compete, but complement. In other words, don't see your partner as a competitor. See your partner as a partner because marriage is a partnership. Both of you are working together towards achieving the same goal. You are working in the same direction. So do not compete, but complement one another. Number four, forgive one another. Forgiveness is key in marriage because as human beings, we're going to offend one another. So you must have a heart to forgive. And when you offend, you must be willing and ready to apologize and to seek forgiveness. The offender seeks forgiveness. The person who has been offended offers forgiveness, and the matter is resolved. Forgiveness is not overlooking an offense. It's not enough to just overlook it and pretend that it didn't happen. Forgiveness is both of you talking over what has happened and resolving it. When you do not resolve a matter, you have swept it under the carpet, and things that are swept under the carpet, after a while, they begin to breed resentment and anger and disappointment, and those feelings will tear you apart. So resolve matters quickly and resolve matters completely. Don't just say, oh, forgive me, and feel entitled to that forgiveness and you go on when you have not resolved the matter. So resolve matters completely. Number 5 that I have here is fulfill your marital duties to your partner. Fulfill your conjugal duties to your partner. Make physical intimacy a priority. Do not withhold sex from your partner, because sexual activities bind you in a special way, in a unique way, brings the two of you together. So do not withhold sex from each other. Now let me read from 1 Corinthians chapter 7 from verse 3. It says, do not deprive each other of sexual relations unless you both agree to refrain from sexual intimacy for a limited time so you can give yourselves more completely to prayer. Afterward, you should come together again so that Satan won't be able to tempt you because of your lack of self-control. I say this as a concession, not as a command. In other words, if both of you want to have some times to pray, to focus on your spiritual life, you should discuss it. You should agree on it. And for that period, you can abstain from sex. But that is not to say that sex is unholy and that you cannot pray because you have had sex. No. So do not deprive each other of sex because one person is angry. That's why if somebody is angry, resolve the anger, resolve the matter, and let your heart towards one another remain open. Okay, yes, some people, especially for women, sex is more emotional for them. That's why when they have anger, when they have anything in their hearts that has not been resolved, they think to draw back. It's not that they want to punish the man, it's just that when they have those feelings, they cannot totally give themselves sexually to their husbands. That is why you need to resolve any situation. If one partner notices that the other person is not feeling good about a particular situation, something has happened, that thing needs to be resolved. Don't go to bed with anger in your hearts. That's what the book of Ephesians says. Do not go to bed. Do not allow the sun to set with anger in your heart. Resolve matters as soon as they occur, or as soon as you have the opportunity to do so. So in conclusion, I want to read for you Ephesians chapter 4 verse 3. It says, make every effort to keep yourselves united. In that context, it was talking about the church, but now I'm using it for marriage. Make every effort to keep yourselves united as husband and wife. Make every effort to keep your marriage intact. Do everything you can, both of you, to build your marriage, to water your relationship, to nurture your relationship, and you will reap the benefits of a good and successful marriage. I wish you the very best in your marriage, and I pray that God will give you grace to do this and much more. Now, if you found this video useful, give it a thumbs up, drop your comments for me in the comment section, and please remember to share with others. Thank you. See you in my next video.